Good morning. Welcome to Evangel. My name's Lisa. We're really glad you're here on this Mother's Day. If you're new, we would love to know it, and you can let us know by texting new to our church text number. It's listed there on the screen. We've also got a gift for you at the Welcome Center, and we'd love for you to stop by and pick that up. You can check in by texting here to the same number so that we know that you're here, even if you're not new. We got a group of people here at Evangel called the Prayer Squad who would love to pray with you about the things that matter to you. And if you have a prayer request, all you need to do is text prayer to our church text number. We'll pass on your prayer request and we'll join with you in praying over that concern. If you'd like to join the Prayer Squad, you can do so by texting squad or online squad to the same number. You'll be added to the list and you will begin receiving prayer requests from people in our community. There's a number of ways that you can join with us in giving here at Evangel, and one of those ways is by giving. There's a few ways that you can do that. The first is that there are 3 black boxes located in the back of the sanctuary. You can place your gift in there. You can also mail your gift to our mailing address. It's listed there on the screen. You could go online to evangelup.org/give and give there, or you could text ECH Give to 77977 and follow the prompts and give by text over the phone. We have a few things that are going on this week. The first is tomorrow night, 6 p.m. We'll have our Celebrate Recovery monthly meal. Celebrate Recovery is a Monday night group that meets as a 12-step recovery program where we look to Jesus, our higher power, to free us from our hurts and our habits and our hang-ups and the things in this world that have kept us in bondage. And if you're curious about Celebrate Recovery, or if you've been thinking it might be a place for you, but you're just not quite sure, our monthly meal happens the second Monday of every month, starts at 6 o'clock. We'd love for you to join us there, have a meal with us, see what Celebrate Recovery is all about, and I promise you will be blessed in doing so, even if you don't join us forever in the road to recovery. High school graduates, yay for parents and graduates. We're going to be celebrating you and recognizing that accomplishment next week, the 19th of May. So if you have a high school graduate in your home that you would like for us to recognize in the service next Sunday, please text HSGRAD to 906-254-5444. Answer the questions there that include what is your child's name and where do they graduate, where will they be graduating from, and we will be glad to join you in recognizing them next Sunday during the service. We have been for the last week, and we will continue to do so for the next 2 weeks to support the Life Outreach Center by our annual Change for Life baby bottle campaign. The bottles are all gone. I think there might be one bottle out there, so that's pretty amazing. If you have a bottle and you're filling it up with change, bring it back, not next Sunday, but by the 26th of May. Just put it in the big plastic bin that's there near the Welcome Center. We'll collect that up and get it on to Life Outreach Center, where they do amazing work with women in our community. Today we are celebrating Mother's Day, and we have a video right now that we will watch. We know that at Evangel, Mother's Day may actually be very hard for some women who have chosen to join with us today, but we are really, really grateful for the moms who are in our community. If you could join with me now, we're just going to offer a prayer to Jesus for the gift of moms and the strength that many of us need for today, that is Mother's Day. Join me in prayer for a moment. Jesus, thank you for your kindness to us. Thanks for the many moms here today, whatever the season, from infancy to grandparenting and everywhere in between. God, we ask that you would strengthen us to do what you have called us to do. Give us wisdom in the lessons that we teach, patience in the discipline we foster, and persistence in our walk with you. Help us lead our children to you. God, we know that you are the one who builds our homes, and any mothering that we would attempt without your power is empty, and we need you. So help us love our children with the grace that you have given us. God, we're thankful for the women here today who mother children in many different ways, God. Aunts and stepmothers and sisters and foster moms and guardians and teachers and social workers and childcare providers and friends. God, give them power to follow your leading as they care for the bonus kids in their lives. Jesus, we know that today is difficult for some, and as many celebrate, others have come with restless spirits and carry much grief. So today, I lift up my friends who may be struggling with infertility or who have suffered miscarriages or the loss of a child or are wading through the process of adoption, and birth mothers who have sacrificially chosen adoption for their children. May we, your church, be sensitive to the sorrow of our friends. Help us remember that you hear our cries and know the longings of our heart. You are the Father who knows what it is like to lose a child. Be near to us today as we struggle to make sense of your timing and our loss. Satisfy us this morning with your steadfast love. God, we lift up the men and women today who are grieving as widowers or orphans, or who are experiencing recent sorrow associated with having lost their mother, or perhaps they live with childhood trauma caused by women who are not able to parent. Heal their hearts and bring them to steady restoration as they place all their anxieties in your very strong arms. Remind my friends of your steadfast love. Usher them into the grace of knowing that you are the parent who will never leave or abandon your children. God, for the women who have found freedom from addictions or choices that may have kept them from parenting well in the past, show up today and remind them of your forgiveness and your grace and your great compassion towards them. God, we acknowledge that you have made us in your image, and today we celebrate the beauty of your design shown to us by the many women in our lives. We are grateful for those who have drawn us to you, and we look to you to make good on the promise to complete the work that you have begun in us. Meet us with your strength when we are weak, and help us find our hope, our identity, and our satisfaction in you alone. In your mighty name, amen. Today, we don't just celebrate mothers, we actually celebrate all women, and we would like to invite you after the service to just stop by the Welcome Center, where we have a gift for all women who have joined us here today. You can follow us in a number of ways on social media, and I invite you to do so, and I'll pass it back to the worship team.